lethal.
Oh, he's bowled in.
Beautiful.
And there it is.
An innings of authority.
Wow, what a this.
Does he get enough? You bet he does. West Indies strikes again.
The first Betway T20 between the West Indies and England. Got him! Then that salute! Brandon King's going to be aggressive anyway. It'll be 50 for Brandon King. The West Indies looking for consistency.
Oh, is he running out?
All the way for 6, in vain. But what a knock! After all the excitement of Sunday evening, we are back.
Oh boy,
Simply brilliant.
and they are on their feet here.
It's been a wonderful series, very entertaining.
That is beautiful from Moeen Ali.
Good shot there from Moeen Ali.
Oh, he's knocked him over.
Series tied up at 2-all.
Tomorrow is going to be that day.
It's been a week of carnival-like celebrations of the best of T20 cricket, and it's all come down to this, the 5th Betway T20 International between the West Indies and England.
That's straight, a little fortunate not to have a little nudge on that pass short fine leg.
Brandon King will be disappointed he didn't. There was a little ship. Just a little bit of ship.
Good strike. Good strike. Straight onto the bat and straight over the ropes from Brandon King.
Imagine this is a plan from ball one from the West Indian dressing room and the batting unit, that the players that have been under pressure in the England bowling department keep putting the pressure on them.
Sweet shot. You can think of a right-handed opening batsman after who the stand is named here that would have played that.
This is dismissed. This is, I don't think this is bad ball. This is in and around a decent length. And it's just been picked up. If anything, it could have been a little bit fuller.
Beautifully played to end the over. 22 without loss.
Again, I don't think it's a bad ball from Reece Topley. Put in a good area, but it was control from Brandon King.
Mears is latching on to these short deliveries with some aplomb.
I think that happened quite a bit last night. First ball of an England over went to the boundary. And yet again, a drag down by Chris Jordan. Well timed by Mears.
There he goes again. It's that sort of day so far for Mears.
Cracking shot by Mears again. It's just a pick up. That's all it is. It's just a pick up. Helped it on its way to the marginally shorter side of the field. Beautiful leg in the air. Roll of the wrists. Helping it on its way, not looking to keep it down. All he's thinking of there is 6.
But not for long. 84 sixes now. In what is the first innings of the 5th match of this T20 series. The ball just keeps flying out of the park.
Amazing start for West Indies. The pitch is playing just as good as it was thought. Obviously winning the toss and batting first. Pitch is very true. And King and Mears has got the West Indies off the flyer.
It's going to get away for 4. It's another 50 partnership for the West Indies. 3 times in this 5-match series. First wicket has gone past the 50 mark.
Good shot. Play that one late.
Short boundary into the wind. That's brilliant. That is sensational. It'll go down as Phil Salt's catch, but Jason Roy had an enormous amount of work to do, judging the ball in the wind, judging his position on the crease, taking the catch, and then finding Salt with a handoff. This is awesome.
How many times have you seen that? It's so common in the modern game. Off balancing there from Roy, and a very strong throw to Salt. But the scorecard says Salt caught it. Kyle Mayers goes for 31. West Indies 59 for 1.
He is so strong, so you really got to pitch it, because otherwise he will dong it out of the park all day long.
Clear plan here to be extremely positive against the spin in the middle overs where they've had their problems. So Shepherd in, and he smashed that one out the park. Second ball faced.
Skewed off the outside edge, and that's going to be another wicket to leg spin. Livingston gets his revenge, and the Shepherd experiment comes to an end.
Yeah, it was either going to be hit or miss for Shepherd. He's going after every ball. That was a clear plan given to him, but he miscued this one. And the great catch there from Mahmood. Livingston is happy. Pitched that one correctly. And Shepherd goes for 5. West Indies 67 for 2.
Goes down the ground, but he hasn't quite got it, but didn't have to. He swung so hard at that even the miscue has sailed over the boundary for 6.
Good shot. A little bit of air from Rashid, and Pooran just give it a whack straight back down. And that positive intent is still going to go through these middle overs. So
that's hit hard. That's hit really hard. Again, the footwork made it a little bit short from Moeen, but it's great execution from King.
Strong arms there from King. That was pulled very hard. Short side. But these spots these days.
Not hit it well enough, not hit it nearly well enough. And again, the leg spinner. The matchup of using the ball going away from the batsman.
Yeah, how often have we seen this? Just trying another big shot and miscuing. We could only find Jordan in the deep. Brandon King goes for 34. West Indies 89 for 3.
He has his man. Adil Rashid has been superb all through this series.
Yeah, pitched up delivery. Nicholas Pooran trying to go high and hard. And pressure is on. Rashid gets his man. Nicholas Pooran goes for 21. West Indies 105 for 4.
Oh, that sounded good. And it's gone a long, long way. This man is very, very strong. And West Indies needed that. They've not had one since the 10th over.
Just sound good, pitch and oh, I've done it again. It looked good. My head's gone when it comes in that.
Oh, Butch and Bish is killing you, isn't it?
Oh, you are. I'm calling the wrong way around.
Well, he gets a good piece of that. Karen Pollard finds the boundary for the first time. 13 balls, would you believe?
Yeah, a welcome boundary there for Pollard. Got a good piece of that, and he has some big bats.
And that's gone away for 4. The Yorker went in from Topley. It was a good one, but it's ended up going to the boundary. We'll find out what Stephen Keemar think about a pass score in the next one. 1-3-1 for 4. Oh, he's nailed that. Absolutely nailed it flat over mid-wicket for 6. That's the power of the man.
Now that's a great shot. You see the rain just starting to fall. This is not a bad ball by Chris Jordan. Not far from that white line.
Oh, he's killed that as well. What a strike. So dangerous. West Indies, they might just get that grandstand finish thereafter.
Where has he been? Where has he been? Rodman Powell will be asking. 14.4 overs before he made his entrance. See, he's just crouching down. Keep himself a little bit lower in his stance here. Looking to get underneath the Yorker.
Oh, that's big. That is big. West Indies go past 150.
That's in the slot from Reece Topley. Probably first time in this series that he hasn't quite got his length right. That is in the slot for a player like Kieran Pollard.
Oh, that's been pumped down the ground. Miss the Yorker at your peril.
Don't want to do that, especially at the big guy. Straight in the slot. That's been punished. Great shot.
Rodman Powell. Unbelievable bat speed.
Serious shot. Serious shot. CJ thought he beat him in terms of length, but Rodman been very low at the crease. He got under that one, and he's been the purple patch this series. He seems not to do anything wrong.
Wide Yorker from Jordan. It's a really good delivery. It was the only place he had to go, really, and it meant that he had to execute it perfectly, and he pretty much did. Rodman Powell finishes 37 not out, strike rate above 200. Kieran Pollard finishes 41 from 25 deliveries, 2 sixes and a 4 for him. And the West Indies have, in the end, made their way to 179 for 4.
Feels like a par total on this pitch, I'll say. I thought they could have got a little bit more in that 190 area. England will be very happy and think that they've done a pretty good job to restrict West Indies for 179.
Yeah, I tend to agree with you. It was all fire and brimstone in the power play for the West Indies. And then much the same in the last 5 overs. England held the fort through the middle. Top score for the West Indian captain, Kieran Pollard, 41 from 25. Powell with the fireworks as well, 35 from 17. England's bowlers, well, Reece Topley had perhaps his least productive evening of the series so far. Saqib Mahmood was expensive again. Moeen Ali, Adil Rashid, Liam Livingstone, the spinners, causing West Indies no end of problems through the middle. And Chris Jordan's fingers as well, with none for 52 at the death. And here we go. And there goes Jason Roy. Left arm spin, no bother.
Now you can hear Thomas Cam, Nicholas Puran saying it's too easy. Clearly over pitching, missing his length there. Akil Hossain, an easy shot for Jason Roy.
Well, that's 4 as well. Slashing square drive from Jason Roy. And they're on their feet already.
Yeah, they understand that it's restrictions. This is power play. more runs you get within this period is going to be good for England. Piercing the gap.
Nicked it. Out. West Indies have struck. Jason Roy's going nowhere. He shakes his head, not because he can't believe the decision, he just cannot believe that the bottom edge has popped up, allowing Nicholas Pooran to get round and take the catch.
Initially, it was a shout for LBW, but the awareness from Nicholas Pooran is great. You can see their bat on to part. And a good catch, good awareness by Nicholas Pooran. They know the importance of this wicket. Jason Roy has been destructive. He goes for 8. England 8 for 1.
Banton will find the boundary with his first ball.
And at the start, Jason Holder would have wanted the strain in his length and line, easily guided for 4 runs past the short, fine leg feeder.
Oh, that's beautiful. It's gone all the way as well. A foot over the boundary. Doesn't make any difference whether it's 40 metres or 6 inches, you still get the same.
Yeah, that was beautifully driven. A full face. And of course, with the restrictions, 6 runs. That ought to boost his confidence.
Well, that's going to go for 4 as well. It's streaky. The ball swung from Holder. Vince, with that flat-footed cover drive, has nicked one straight through second slip for 4, and England are off to a rollicking start. 27 for 1. Banton. It gives, and it gives a boundary to England.
Yeah, just riding that short length delivery, getting on top of it. And of course, with that heavy offside feel, once it beats skipper Kyron Pollard in that mid-wicket position, it's 4 runs.
Yeah, Banton had 3 goes trying to slash it through the offside. Oh, that's out of here. Landing on top of one of the temporary tents over there on the beach side. And Banton is starting to feel it himself.
Yeah, you can't miss your length on this pitch. 90 meters, that's a big hit. And of course, with the pace in which he bowls, easy pickings for Banton.
Oh, is that going to get over Holder? No. Second time he's been dismissed like that. Jason Holder got it previously, and this time it's Odin Smith having the last laugh. England have lost another.
Yeah, he started off wide, 6 wide, found his line eventually. And just short of a length, Banton trying to pull again. And Jason Holder, safe hands. Tom Banton goes for 16, England 40 for 2.
It's gone down. Would you believe it? It seemed to spend an age in the air getting to Holder. It was a brute of a delivery. And somehow it's come out of those huge hands.
Yeah, and this is exactly the bowling plan that West Indies would have had in previous game and was successful with for Moeen Ali. And just bowling, going across him, getting him to play at that delivery.
Oh, that's 4. That'll scorch some turf on the way to the cover boundary. Vintage Vince.
Yeah, he made some adjustment, just waited a bit longer. pierce that gap, that feel. Well played.
Vince finds the gap to third man. And a decent over for West Indies has turned into a good one for England. They go past 50. 5 overs done, 52 for 2.
It's a fantastic shot by James Vince. Loosener from Kieran Pollard. Width. Vince is not going to miss out on that.
Just quickly, the other option, and their only options that I would have looked at early in Vince's innings, was getting left arm spin against him. It's a top class shot.
It's a beautiful shot there by James Vince. First boundary since the 7th over. Not try and hit it too hard. Sometimes pace can work against you though.
Bottom of the bat and gone. Well, you're a hero one night, the next you just cannot get it going, and Mo could not find his mojo.
Right after the drinks break, definitely not what England wanted. Slow ball into the pitch, and a good catch at cover by Kyle Mears. Jason, after his first over going for 17, back into attack, he gets a wicket. Moeen Ali going for 14. England 86 for 3.
Top edge, and that'll go away for 4. Some of that tension is relieved. 11 gone, 94 for 3. In the air and gone. Spin does the trick. Hussain with a celebration that'll need an explanation for the Englishman. Well, the West Indies fans are up and about now.
Talk about hero, and Akil has put his hand up into the pitch. Really trying to rip that one. Pulled away a little bit too much there. Caught up point, and celebration again. Seems to be mimicking an old guy. But Livingston goes for 6. England 95 for 4.
Hit that hard. Oh, ferociously hard. 50 for James Vince, his second in T20 internationals. England go past 100.
Smash that to the right of Jason Holder, right in front of the scoreboard. He hit that hard.
He's found the gap again. Oh, that's a great way to finish the over. Started off with a bang from Akil Hussain, the wicket of Liam Livingstone, and finished with double boundaries for James Vince, 106 for 4.
Let's see replay this one.
Goes for the short side, doesn't get all of it. Fabian Allen just bowled a brilliant over that only gave away 5 runs. The pressure built. And now he's taken the catch that sends back James Vince.
I thought he forced that one. I don't think it was quite there. Had to reach for it. Got high on the bat, top edge, and you don't want to hit the ball in there, Fabian Allen. Akil Hussain strikes again. He picks up his 3rd. James Vince goes to 55. England 112 for 5.
Got another one. Absolutely superb from this left-arm spinner. He has had a brilliant 12 months in international cricket, and it continues.
He's been having a time of his life, Akil Hussain. 4th wicket. It's chipping down to him. missing completely. Nicholas Pooran will not miss out on that. Phil Salt goes for 3. England 119 for 6.
In the gap, and 4 welcome runs. 49 required.
This is a fantastic shot by Sam Billings. He's just gone across his crease, looking for the gap between the West Indian captain and the deep mid-wicket. He's executed it perfectly. Didn't try and hit it too hard. He knew where the gap was.
Yeah, he will go for some big ones, Odin Smith, if he misses his length, as he did earlier on.
It's picked up nicely here by Sam Billings. Pearce on the ball. Leg side half volley. Free hit really to somebody as good as Sam Billings. Quick hands as Sam Billings. Doesn't have to work too hard. Uses the Pearce and just picks it up.
Willie Lude, Mears. Yeah, they'll go after him. For however much pace he's got, they'll go after him. And now there'll be another question about his composure.
Makes a good contest. It really does. It makes a good contest when Pearce is in the game. Yes, England need to score. This has got to be a big over for England.
Six of them.
And 6 much-needed runs for England. A good connection by Billings. A good effort in the end by Fabian Allen. But this on-the-job training for Odin Smith is really a challenge for him tonight.
I would say give him that message early in the series, not in a must-win game. No messages needed here. 1-5-2 for 6. Just short of the boundary. Jason Holder. Experience at a critical time.
Yeah, he'll be disappointed, Chris Jordan, but this is good from Jason Holder. Good comeback so far. Just rolling his fingers across this one. Chris Jordan trying to take on that short boundary, but could only hold out to that man at mid-wicket. Substitute fielder. Jordan goes for 7. England 162 for 7.
High, Walsh Jr., Walsh Jr., Walsh Jr. again. The bowler of the series, perhaps the player of the series, Jason Holder.
Look at the celebrations. The wicket before, no celebrations because Jason Holder knew the job wasn't done. Fantastic delivery from Jason Holder. An excellent catch. This has gone a long way in the air. Not quite in the Yorker, but because Billings has had to fetch it from outside off stump. Way up in the sky. 12th man's come on for the best part of an over. And took 2 fantastic catches. Sam Billings goes for 41. England 162 for 8.
Could it be a hat-trick? It is a hat-trick, surely. Odin Smith takes it. A hat-trick for Jason Holder. First West Indian to take one in T20 internationals. Kensington Oval goes crazy for the West Indians anyway.
Yeah, what better place to do it, Jason Holder, at home, in front of your home crowd. Gosh, is he having a good tournament. And Odean Smith taking that third and important hat-trick catch. And Jason Holder, what a night he's having.
Curtis Camphor got 4 wickets in 4 balls against the Netherlands in the T20 World Cup. Jason, are you able? That hit something. That hit the stumps. That hit the stumps. It's bowled in. So 4 in 4. 4 in, they now realize. The West Indies have only just realized. 4 in 4. Curtis Camphor, eat your heart out. Redemption for the West Indies. Pollard and Holder is the man for all seasons.
Yeah, it's all happening here. It's all happening in this over. It's all happening at Kensington Oval. Jason Holder, you beauty.
Full, straight, inside edge off Mahmood's bat, onto the stumps. Jason Holder turns around thinking, oh no, this Chinese caught me for 4. Thinks he's won the match. He doesn't understand there now that he has not only won the match, but he's got 4 in 4. Fantastic by the West Indies. Brilliant by the big man, Jason Holder. And they've been an absolute credit, not only to themselves, the island. West Indies have played some wonderful cricket in this series, and they have deserved to win the series 3-2.
A lot of people, there's been a lot of criticism within the Caribbean of Pollard and Simmons and everything they've done. This will taste so sweet for them. If you criticize them when you feel they've done something wrong, give them praise when they've done it right. Every player deserves that.
Yeah, I totally agree on with everything that was happening just recently as well. And just after winning that game, and then a lot of social media issues with Odean Smith and skipper Kieron Pollard. Now, this is what West Indies cricket is about. You've got to give the men a chance to do what they can do best.
Wow, where do you start? England, James Vince, 50 off, 35 balls. He batted beautifully. Hussain brought into the piece that little bit later on, because I think Kieron Pollard was worried about getting Moeen Ali started, who got into a little bit of a rut. 14 off, 19 balls. Sam Billings just couldn't quite get England into a position to hit that last over. 41 off, 28. A valiant effort by England. 162 off the 19.5 overs.
Yeah, West Indies bowling and 7 bowlers used. Jason Holder really standing out tonight with his 5 for 27. Akeal Hossain as well really pegged things back as a spinner in this team. 4 for 30. And Odean Smith, tough night for him tonight, but experience.
West Indies win the 5th and deciding T20 by 17 runs. Not enough from James Vincent, half century. And this is how the series ended up. First one to the West Indies by 9 wickets. Second one, England by 1 run. The West Indies come back in the midweek game on a belter. Win by 20 runs. England win the 4th. Going into the decider, and what an epic we've had. 3-2 to the West Indies.